They like to go to that mall out there. Seven, 6, 5, 3, 2.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Cynthia Preston. On behalf of the co-pastors and our Board of Trustees, we welcome you to Colby Memorial Temple for our Sunday service. To begin our service, Marty Hadaway will light 3 lights symbolizing the unity of body, mind, and spirit. Oh, she's ringing bells. Here comes Marty. Unify us, Marty. Unify our body, mind, and spirit. Thank you, Marty. Please rise as you're able for our opening prayer and remain standing for our first hymn. Infinite intelligence, we welcome you into our presence and into our service today. Help us to understand the wonderful words and messages that we will be receiving and to carry a sense of peace and love from the service forward through our week. Thank you. Amen. Our first hymn will be led by our vocalist, Jamie Osmond, and it's number 110, number 110, Count Your Blessings.
Okay, hold on just a second. We're having technical difficulties. Hold on to that. Give me just one more second.
One moment, please.
All right, give me just one more second and then we are good to go. When upon my pillows you are 10 times, when you are discouraged, thinking all these thoughts, count your remaining blessings, think them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord hath done. Count your blessings, think them one by one, and just blessings in what God has done. Just blessings in the one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Are you ever struggling with the Lord of cares? Does the cross seem heavy? You are called to count your many blessings. And you will be singing as the days go by. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count blessings one by one. Count your many blessings, what God hath done. So amid the conflict, weather great, do not be discouraged, God is over. Count your many blessings, angels will attend. Help and comfort give you to your journey's end. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. You never know what you're gonna get here. You have to have a seat. I'm gonna leave that up there for now.
Thank you. Located on our handout and on the front cover of your hymnal are our Declaration of Principles. Please join with me in reciting these principles together. Number 1, we believe in infinite intelligence. Number 2, we believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expressions of infinite intelligence. Number 3, we affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. Number 4, we affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual will continue after the change called death. Number 5, we affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. Number 6, we believe that the highest morality is contained in the golden rule. Whatsoever ye would that others should do unto you, do ye also unto them. Number 7, we affirm the moral responsibility of the individual and that he makes his own happiness or unhappiness as he obeys or disobeys nature's physical and spiritual laws. Number 8, we affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any human soul, here or hereafter. And number 9, we affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing contained in the Bible are divine attributes proven through mediumship. Thank you. The healing prayer is located in the back of your hymnal. Please recite it with me under the prayer for spiritual healing. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of God. Now, at this time, for those of you who would wish to receive a spiritual healing, please take a seat along either wall and go to the next available healer.
Don't mind me.
Oh. And while the healers work, the rest of us will join in a guided meditation. Okay. Now, if we could just get ready for a meditation. If you have anything in your lap, you might want to put it to the side. Maybe roll your shoulders up and relax them. Let your eyes fall closed. Feel where your hands are. Are they in your lap? Are they at your sides? Are you comfortable with where your hands are? Maybe adjust the way your feet are on the ground. Just to make sure you're relaxing in the most comfortable position possible. I want you to go ahead and take a big deep breath inside. Inhale, excuse me. And exhale. And take a big deep breath in. And exhale. And breathe in. And exhale. Become aware of your body in the physical world. How are you feeling this morning? If you're feeling tension in your shoulders and in your neck, try and move them a little bit to relax. If you're feeling tension in your chest, breathe in and be aware of your breath. And let it out as it feels comfortable to you. Flex your toes in your shoes and release them. I want you to imagine a beautiful vessel filled with golden light. That vessel is hovering right over your head and held by an angel. And as you're aware of it, the angel starts to tip the vessel, and that golden healing light pours like honey right into your crown chakra. You feel the warmth of the healing light pour into your head, and your eyes relax. Any tension that you're holding in your jaw is released. Your mouth opens a little. This beautiful golden healing light travels down your neck, and you can feel it into your spine. It warms and heals as it travels down your spinal column. As you breathe in this time, you feel the light fill your neck and flow down into your chest, to the tops of your shoulders and your shoulder blade. This wonderful healing light is now traveling slowly down your arms, flowing like honey into your elbows, and pooling there for a minute, and settling down and flowing into your forearms, into the tiny bones on your wrists, all the small bones and joints in your hands. When you flex your hands, you will feel this warmth and growth into them. You can feel the palms of your hands get slightly warm. And when you breathe in this time, you're able to allow the light to enter your lungs, to enter the tops of your chest, from your sternum down to your solar plexus. You also feel that warmth traveling down your spine, healing all the small bones in your spine, all the discs in the cartilage. And this wonderful love and healing light moves slowly down into your stomach. And any tension that you're holding there is released. It pulls for a moment in the tops of your hips and in the base of your spine. And that warmth and love travels down from your hips to the tops of your legs, to the backs of your thighs, flowing slowly into your kneecaps. Let it pool in your knees a while. This is where some of us hold our tension and our pain. But we're going to let all this go now. And let this healing love travel down to your shins, down the backs of your legs, into your ankles, into the small bones of your feet, into your toes. And now you can feel your whole body is glowing with this wonderful, loving, healing light. And as you relax, you can feel the light flow through the soles of your feet. And you realize that it's going down into the earth. And you're realizing your connection with everything on the earth and with everyone. All the natural phenomena, the wind and the weather, the trees and the birds, the animals in the water. None of it is separate from you. And you can feel the love flowing from Mother Earth back up through this connection and into your body. And you're realizing that the purpose of your life is joy. Anytime that you need to come back to this place, anytime that you need to relax and feel this love, anytime that you need to release the anxiety that you get from the world, you can come here and realize your beautiful connection to the world. Take a deep breath. And let it out. As you're resting here, if there's any messages that your guides have wanted to give to you, be open to it. It can be a word. It can be a feeling or an inspiration. And you're aware that as you relax and connect to love, you can hear and feel their guidance more easily. And thank them for their love and their blessings. And slowly release that energy and come back here to Colby Temple. And open your eyes and be present when you're ready. Welcome back, everyone. I want to thank our wonderful healers from left to right, Deb Jordan, Reverend Deborah Gretton Gamberg, Marty Hadaway, Jackie Arnold, Daryl Demerit, and Lori Carter. Thank you very much, healers. If you've received a healing resulting in a correction or an improvement, please complete the yellow card that's in your hymnal, and you can give it to the pastor at the back of the temple. You can mail the card into us, or you can also place it in the collection plate. We'd like to thank our healers for sharing their gift of healing. And now if you'll rise as you're able for our next hymn, which is number 70, Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. Was lost, but now I found 'twas like the sea was great to fear and grace my fears. That grace so here the eye speed through storms and snares I have brought me safe thus far, and grace will be when we 10 years bright shining. You see God's grace and freedom. Thank you. You may be seated.
All right, I'd like to introduce our guest speaker. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. I'm just going to take this off.
She's a certified medium and healer. She works at the Volusia County Schools with special needs kids. She can provide guidance in American Sign Language, and she's just all around a wonderful, patient, kind, and very wise person. Pauline Gold.
Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to be here with all of you. So what is your stress level been lately? Although stress is a natural and an inevitable part of life, many people find it hard to express or quantify their stress. Many times when we experience a stressful time, we tend to forget about taking care of ourselves. And sometimes it is easy to forget that natural problems can be solved with simple, natural solutions. So I'd like you to think about 5 simple words. 5 simple words from Thich Nhat Hanh. Smile, breathe, and go slowly. This short statement is a powerful mantra to keep in mind. So repeat after me. Smile, breathe, and go slowly. Feel the words as you say them. Smile, breathe, and go slowly. One more time. Pay attention to your body, and as we say it once more. Smile, breathe, and go slowly. Does anything shift when you say this brief quote? For me, saying and feeling these words are like a short meditation, because you start paying attention within, and my whole being starts to change in both subtle and profound ways. Those 5 simple words, a practice that we can do every day to change our whole perspective, even when you don't want to, or even if life is not perfect. And that happened to me recently. A couple of weeks ago, I received a phone call around 12 o'clock midnight, and it was from the EMTs. And my mother was rushed to the hospital. And I grabbed all my things and drove west to the west coast of Florida to be with her. And it took me close to 2 hours. So when I got to the hospital, the emergency room, I sat in my car. I was like, okay, breathe. Remember when you see her, smile. And I walked slowly in, found out where her room was. Thank God it was a long hallway. So I was just breathing and smiling. And it was just a wonderful, sometimes our lives don't need to be perfect to be smiling. And a simple smile can help us feel more playful and allows that joy to rise. Because we all know when we feel good, we tend to smile. But what's less intuitive is that this works the other way around too. Because when we smile, it gives us reassurance. It's saying, it's okay, we got this, we can handle this. When we smile, even in the face of difficulties, we remind ourselves that there's a part of us that can function, that I'm a daughter, that I can be a mentor, I can be a friend, a parent, a teacher. And we become our own spiritual guide. Smiling is powerful, and smiling costs nothing. A smile can take only a quick second, but can offer encouragement beyond imagination. And smiling creates goodwill and nourishes relationships. Smiling breeds smiling, which brings more joy. And who doesn't want that? Life just feels better when you approach it with a smile. During that time, even like watching cute animal videos or children dancing and singing, I couldn't help but smile. Even with my pets, I have 2 cats at home. An instant smile when I see them playing. And sometimes it's just that there's probably a special person in your life you could just think of or just see a picture of, and it just lifts your heart. And maybe it doesn't have to be someone that you know. It can just be the nurse in the emergency room or a person sitting in the emergency room with you. When you see someone smiling from ear to ear, filled with joy, you can't help but smile too. Smiling alone will not save the world. It can, however, make the world a little bit more pleasant and peaceful place to live. Your smile is a beautiful gift, so share it. Breathing, breath. I know, we're breathing all the time. But are you aware of your breath? Are you aware when you're breathing shallowly or when you're breathing deeply? Breathing has become my biggest tool and my best friend. When I feel overwhelmed, when I'm feeling scared, when I'm feeling worried, I keep on telling myself, just breathe, just breathe. And the beautiful part, there's no right way or wrong way to do it. But one thing that I kept noticing is that when I breathe through my nose and I breathe into my belly and I try to exhale longer than when I inhale, I'm a lot more focused. I'm a lot more aware of myself. Because the more that we breathe this way, the more habitual it will become and the better you breathe. It's just about taking that one slow, deep breath in at a time. And it helps us to forget, even for a minute, but everything that needs to be done, or that just that one slow, deep breath helps us to forget that about everything that might go wrong. Just that one slow, deep breath in helps us to quit that monkey mind chatter that's happening in our thoughts. Because oftentimes the world inside our heads is far more chaotic than the world outside it. And we have the immense power to calm it by remembering just to breathe. Not only does it help us release tension and reduce anxiety, but also provides that solid internal focus. to help ground us, especially when we're feeling overwhelmed by external circumstances. Breathing consciously has helped me to overcome anxiety and has provided me a gateway into that peace, that inner peace. Because no matter how chaotic things may seem, through the breath, we realize that we're okay, that we're going to get through it, that we're still here, we're still strong, and we're still breathing. For me, that's what it means to breathe, to concentrate solely on the experiencing of nourishing my body with oxygen. And in doing so, foster that deep sense of eternal safety that all of us are wanting and all of us are looking for. And sometimes we look outside, but sometimes it's just that breath. And then all of a sudden you feel it inside. And you just know it's going to be okay. Go slowly. That's with everything. Eating, talking, driving. How often are we on overdrive with our body, with our thoughts, with our schedules? We're on. Can you slow it down, even just for a little bit? I know for me, I was brought up with the philosophy, more speed, faster results. Let's just get it done. But in reality, more speed often just leads to unnecessary stress and more mistakes and slower progress. I noticed that when I was super stressed, I had a tendency to run around like a lunatic, doing several things at once, and oftentimes having to retract my steps because I was so distracted that I left several things out. How often do we complicate too much of life with our egos, our agendas, our struggles, our comparisons, our judgments, our constant doing? When we rush at something, we run the risk of messing up big time. But going slowly teaches us patience. And patience is our own gift to ourselves, especially during times when things are out of control and we have no choice but to wait it out. I learned that in the emergency room, waiting it out. Going slowly hones acceptance and gratitude. When we rush headlong and obsessed into what we want to achieve, we can easily get frustrated with any roadblock or slight delay. And we also get to miss opportunities to accept and be grateful for all the small steps that was taken. Because going slowly makes room for the other stuff and builds resilience. Because taking things slowly recognizes that sometimes we need to just sit and contemplate by the beach, by the fire, and just on the bench in front of a tree. I can recognize the benefits of slowness, and they kind of snuck up on me in their own sweet time, and I am most grateful for that. Because going slow doesn't mean that it's dull or boring. Going slow is a strength, an inner strength. It's like when we first learn to ride a bike. In the beginning, we fall down a lot. Then at a certain point, it becomes easier. And eventually, sometimes it becomes enjoyable, probably evolving into a more lifelong leisure activity. But we forget that in the beginning, riding a bike was hard. And sometimes it can even hurt if you fell down and bruised and scratched your knee. But many new things in life, whether they're habits or ways of being, are like riding a new bike. Sometimes what we need is the patience to recognize that we may experience something in the beginning, and that may be totally different from how we experience it and later on in the process. I learned that too in the emergency room and when she was released from the hospital. We need to look to nature to realize that the seasons cycle at their own pace, and we should always be willing to take things slower as required. The most important thing I have learned through this period of profound change is that you just need to show up for yourself. Because we always will have challenges in life. But sometimes the best thing we can do when we get caught up in our heads is make a conscious choice to get outside of it. And a beautiful quote from Thomas Merton: "In a world of noise, confusion, and conflict, it is necessary that there be places of silence, inner discipline, and peace. Because in such places, love can blossom." For me, in silence, you become aware that you have the freedom and the power to choose the types of thoughts you wish to entertain and empower, and the thoughts that you wish to ignore and diffuse. Because silence and stillness come hand in hand, and together, they're becoming my best friends. Because silence and stillness teaches us. It helps us, because in the silence, my head was lighter and clarity emerged on its own accord. In that silence, I was able to listen to that inner voice within. And I was also able to feel that inner voice, letting me know that it's going to be okay. Because that inner strength revealed itself, which helped me to let go, to forgive myself, to release that pent-up tension, to unfold the compassion and my true nature of love. What I've learned is that while our busy lives can make it seem difficult to reflect on our own experiences, taking that time for self is necessary if we are to learn and grow. Sometimes at the end of the day, I have a little journal book, and sometimes I just write down 3 things that I'm grateful for, or 3 reflections from my day, just so that I can just recognize the people, if it was a people, a person, if it was a situation that I was just grateful and just felt blessed. Because life, with all its ups and downs, keeps reminding me that it serves us well when we just slow down, when we smile, and when we breathe fully. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much, Pauline. That was a wonderful message. During our musical interlude, we will be passing the basket. We thank you in advance for your generosity. Our musical interlude will be presented by Jamie Osmond.
Well, I'm tired and I'm weary, but I must go alone till the Lord comes and calls me away. Oh, yeah. Well, the morning so bright and the lamp is light, and the night is black as the sea. Oh, yeah. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray there'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble. I see there will be in the valley for me. Oh, yeah. Now listen. The bear will be gentle, and the wolf will be tame, and the lamb shall lay down by the night. Oh, yeah. And the beast from the wild shall be led by a child, and I'll be changed from this creature that I am. Oh, yeah. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray there'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble. I see there will be peace in the valley for me. One more time. There'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble. I see there will be peace in the valley for me. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Spirit.
We'd like to thank you for your wonderful donations and say a brief prayer of gratitude. Infinite Intelligence, please let us use these wonderful donations that they have given out of the generosity of their hearts for the improvement of the camp and for providing spiritual guidance to all. Amen. Thank you. And now for our announcements. Next Wednesday, October 25th, our message bearer will be Robin Matutino. Next Sunday, October 29th, our guest speaker at our 10:30 service will be Reverend Diane Davis. Every Sunday, we have Adult Lyceum, which is also known as Adult Sunday School, and that's from 9:30 to 10:15 a.m. in the Andrew Jackson Davis building. If you don't know which building that is, that's the building where the bookstore is. Next Sunday, October 29th, our Lyceum speaker will be Coquette Cruz. This afternoon from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m., our new member orientation session number 2 is in the Berkner building across from the bookstore. All are welcome to come and learn more about Cassadaga Spiritualist Camp. Also, we are having our Fall Fest, which is October 27th, 28th, and 29th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And we will have craft vendors, mini readings, nightly spirit tours, and more. Please come and join in the fun. And today also, Lori Carter will be presenting Physical Phenomenon Transfigurations, Sunday, October 22nd, which is today. That's from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. $35 for the general public, $30 for SC SMA members. And that is at 1188 Chauncey Street. Okay, excuse me. To participate in absentee healing, please put the name and the first initial and last name of a loved one, friend, or even a pet in our healing book, which is at the left corner of Colby Temple. Every Thursday morning, we have our healing meditation circle, and that occurs at 11 a.m. in the Andrew Jackson Davis building, where all the names on the healing list are held in prayer. All are welcome to attend. Flyers for camp events are in the back of the temple. So these flyers that look like this. And this one here. And also in your hymnal. That's the flyers and activities calendar. That's for you to take home or give to a friend as needed. Our website, cassadaga.org, also has monthly information as well as other upcoming events, and you're actually able to sign up through classes through our website as well. Please stand as you're able for our next hymn, which is number 179, This Little Light of Mine.
Okay, so if you have tambourines, this is tambourine worthy. This little light of mine, I'm gonna it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna it shine. It shine, shine, shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. It shine, shine, shine. Building up the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Building up the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Building up the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, shine, shine. Before you guys sit down, I want to do the first verse again without the music, and I want to hear all of you guys because I just hear me. All right, here we go. This little light, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. You guys are beautiful. You can have a seat. All right.
Okay, now is the message portion of our service. I'd like to welcome back to the podium Pauline Gold.
Hello again. The woman in the back with the gray hair, I think you have FGCD. Hi, may I hear the sound of your voice? Hi, as I'm touching in with you, I'm very much aware of, I feel a gentleman and a woman here in spirit with you. And they definitely feel like family because all I feel is their love and support. I feel like they're the types of that would just give like a big, tight bear hug is the way that they're showing themselves with you right now. And it's just that love and that embrace. I'm also aware with them, with you. I keep on, I feel like they have their hands behind you and encouraging you to take steps forward. I also feel like they're your little cheerleaders because I feel like they're just like, yes, you can do this, keep on going. And it's just the encouragement to keep on just taking one step forward. I feel like they have your back. I feel like that was something that they might have said here on earth with you. But I also feel like their love and just their energy is around you and letting you know that everything is okay. I'm also aware with you. I keep on seeing in the next couple of months, I keep on wanting to go to the beach with you. And I keep on wanting to go north, not here in Florida, but I keep on wanting to go to the Northeast with you. But it feels very much like home, but it also feels like a place where you can, I feel like the word decompress, where you can feel like that you can just sit there and breathe. And just take moments. I feel like that just that little bit of respite will help just re-energize you. And I leave that with love and blessings. Thank you. The woman, I think you are wearing like a pink mauve. Yes, hi. May I hear you the sound of your voice? As I'm touching in with you, I'm very much aware of a woman here in spirit with you. And she's showing me height-wise, being small in stature. Okay, but I feel like her energy and her vitality and her zest with life was larger. That she just had this wonderful spirit of going, of doing, of wanting more life is the way she's coming across. I feel like she was not the type of person that would just sit there and do nothing. I feel like that she was always active, always moving, always wanting a new adventure, a new journey. I'm also very much aware with her. I feel like even when difficult times happen, she always saw the glass half full. She always saw the glass half full. And she's reminding you, I feel like if you have a recipe book or if you have something that's that she wrote, but it feels like a recipe, but I'm seeing like little notes with the recipe. Go back and look at that. Even if you're inspired to even bake or to cook a dish that was hers. I feel like it's just close to heart. I'm also aware with you. I keep on seeing the next couple, yes, from now until towards the end of December. I'm just aware of a lot of, I feel like it's like almost like cleaning house. Because I keep on seeing boxes and I keep on seeing like old things. I don't need this anymore. And I feel like that's going to change the energy. I feel like things are a little bit slow right now, or it feels sluggish, but I feel like as you're cleaning that energy, you're just going to start like the beginning of the year or towards the end of the year. I feel like you're going to have much more energy in doing the things that you love and enjoy. And I leave that with love and blessings. Thank you. The woman, I think you're wearing a purple or a gray shirt. Yes. Hi, may I hear the sound of your voice? Good morning. As I'm touching in with you, let me ask you, I keep on seeing a lot of animals around you. And I keep, to me, I'm seeing dogs, but I'm also seeing horses with you. Did you used to ride horses when you were, okay. Because I'm seeing the horses around you. To me, I'm seeing that symbolically as well about your independence, but also about you being with a team player. And I'm seeing the balance with you. I'm also aware with you. Let me ask you, or I don't need to ask you. I keep on seeing if you're writing books or that you're writing a lot of like notes, because I'm seeing papers with you, but I feel like there's just a lot of ideas, a lot of projects, a lot of thoughts. Get it all down, because I feel like that's going to help you to focus and help you to like where you're wanting to move. Because I feel like you're in lots of different places, but all of it is good, is the way it's coming across. It's just you coming to terms with it in your heart of, okay, this is where I'm going to go now. And in a couple of months later, you might like, okay, now I'm ready for this. And you're turning. So I feel like all of it is good. Don't get rid of it, or don't think that you have to only focus on one thing, because I feel like it's going to keep on moving and you're going to keep on wanting to change it because of your energy and the things that you're wanting for yourself. And I leave that with love and blessings. I did not forget the people here. The woman, I think you're wearing a brownish a shirt. You have strings on your sleeves. Yes. Hi. Can I hear the sound of your voice? Lisa. As I'm touching in with you, I'm very much aware of, okay, I feel like a lot of family around you, but I'm very much aware of a tall gentleman in spirit. If he wasn't physically tall, I feel like energy wise, I mean, I'm seeing him like a protector is the way he's coming across. And I feel like he's a giant, but I also feel like he was very tender and very gentle. He would like give the shirt off your back is the way he's coming across. I'm also aware with him. I keep on seeing him. I feel like he had like a lot of dreams is the way he's showing it to me. a lot of dreams, a lot of things for the future, but I also feel like he took small steps to get there. And he's saying that about you. He's saying there's things that you're wanting. You have like a bucket list is like he's showing me, or there's things coming up and it's like, you're going to get there. Just patience is the way he's coming across, and just keep on taking it one step at a time. I'm also aware, I feel like this is with you and with him. I keep on seeing the garden. And I keep on seeing him outside with the garden, if it's weeding, if it's pruning, if it's cutting back. And I feel like that was something that you used to do, and it's like, get back into that, because I feel like that routine, and I just feel the love, and I leave that with love and blessings. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Pauline. We would like to remind everyone that we will have our afternoon message service from 12 to 12:30 here in Colby Temple. A group of mediums and student mediums will be giving spirit greetings to as many individuals as they can reach during this message service. Everyone is welcome. We also encourage you to visit our bookstore, which is open from 11:30 to 5 p.m. today, and open Monday through Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And please rise for our closing hymn, which is number 203, Let There Be Peace on Earth. Thank you very much. Please remain standing for our closing prayer. Infinite Intelligence, we thank you for your presence here in this message service. And please allow us to carry this love and light within us throughout our week and throughout our regular lives. Amen. Amen. Have a wonderful day. Yay.
Actually, I'm gonna leave it there and put the music on. They need to buy new cord.
Sorry.
No. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. I'm spirit led.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Lisa.
Aw,
Thank you, That's right.
And I'm thinking about moving to Valley. So first about Valley.
There's maybe your sign. That's awesome. I don't want to download. You're offline. Here we go again. Here we go again.